Good morning, all. Here you go. I'm Shilpa, and I'll be on live with teaching all Zentangle and doodling patterns. So the materials we required is pencil, eraser, ruler, compass, protractor, and pen. It might be a micron pen, Sharpie pen, or any gel pens. So we will just try to understand what is exactly doodling and Zentangle is. So doodling is something what we scribble when we get bored or if we want to draw something without any patterns. So whatever the patterns we put it into pattern and with mindfulness of the any shapes, that will be a Zentangle. Okay. So I will be on live for 30 minutes and please ping me on chat if you have any clarifications or any doubts. So we will work it accordingly at the same time. Alright, let's start. So first I have drawn some of the grids so that we can draw some patterns for doodling. So I'll be using a black pen. So the first pattern, whatever we draw, whatever the grids we fill in with the doodling, so we will make it in a different pattern later. So let's start. So the first pattern is just a small curve on the corner. Fill this up. Again draw a line, curve line around this. So I will be drawing 3 to 4 lines. So you can draw any curves, any number of curves, but make it symmetrical. Again I will be repeating the same thing. Okay, so I have completed one of the rows in this grid. So I will again continue with second row and third row. So this is just a filling. So this is one pattern. So I'll move to the different one. This can be just swirls like this. We will also learn how these patterns can be put it into any pattern. So I'm doing for the third row now. Okay, so whatever the swirls we see, and we will just fill the tiny gaps in between this. So I'm not completing the grid actually. So I'll just show the how patterns can be in doodling. So the next pattern would be kind of basket view. So I'll just put dots. So dot should be just below the first row. Done. So we need to connect these dots in a different pattern. So how we will do is I'll just connect the upper dot and to the lower dot with the curve line. And for the next column, so I'll just do it in the opposite way. So I'll repeat it for everything, so all the patterns should be opposite for all the dots. Okay, so for the second line, so I will be repeating with again in opposite direction. Same way. So this is for the vertical pattern, so we will also do it for the horizontal. So I will again do it in a opposite direction with the curved lines. So this is one of the pattern as a basket view. So we will also do the shading for this pattern. So just take any pencil or any gel pen and just do the shading, light shading on the edges. I will also show how to do the shading using earbud. So the earbud what I am using is already filled with the charcoal. So I'll just move around this earbud on the edges. So when you use earbud, you will not see that strokes, but you see only that glaring effect. So I am giving shading only on the edges. Alright, done. So we will work on one more pattern. I'll just divide this grid into little more smaller squares. So I drew line in between the square, and again I further divide this square. So we will do the pattern inside this small squares now. Okay, so now we draw the lines which is a cross like this in any angle. So I will be drawing from left to right, so you can draw from the top line also. This is the diagonal line. So in between the square I am again drawing a small square. So I see Nisha is asking what is the pen called you used for shading. Okay, so for the shading I use the pencil, and the pen I'm using is paper and the ideal pen which you can use for the Zentangle is micron pen. So those details I will put it in the description. Okay, so now we will also look it in the shading of this pattern now. So I'm gonna fill this left top corner of the small box inside this square. Next I will fill the gap of the below area in the small square which I drew now. So it will be opposite. So if I'm filling this part, then I'll have to be fill this kind of L shape. So I will be filling the next one. It has to be symmetrical. Filling has to be symmetrical, otherwise you will not see that illusion effect. So I'll be moving to the second row. The filling can be vice versa also, but maintain the same thing. Filling has to be really neat, and try not to uh, put the shading on the other box. So I'm almost completing the pattern for this one. So we will see how we can put it in this pattern. So I'll just draw one circle, and we can divide the circle and place these patterns. Alright, I just showed the basic doodling pattern. So we will work it on the Zentangle pattern. So this is my different sheet. So I'm using one of the tools where it can be used as a compass and as well as protractor. So this tool details also I will be sharing it. So also you need to if you don't have this tool, so you can use compass and protractor. So I will be showing it with protractor and compass today. So I am taking around 3 inches of radius and make a circle. Done. So we're gonna divide this circle, and we will just do some doodling inside the circle and give some shading effect. Let's see how we can do this. I'll take the ruler. So, and I will keep this as a center point, and I will divide the circle. I'll draw a circle into center of the circle. Then I'm gonna divide this in this shape. So you can come up with any pattern. So the fillings can be, no need to be in circular, but you can also put this doodling drawings on the border, or with the masking effect. So these things and all, you can come up with your own creativity. So this is just a simple technique I will be showing with how we can fill these doodling patterns in the different technique. Okay, let's start. So first we're gonna fill the pattern what we did first. Okay, so first I will take this corner and fill this. In the same way, so the shape will be different, so accordingly you need to fill and give the same size. So while in the square or grid it will be easy for us to work it on, but in the different size also you need to practice how we can fill the detailing. So this is one pattern we have covered in this circle. So in the next week we will cover all the areas in the circle. So you also come up with the different patterns and fill it up. And also don't forget to post your drawings in the comment box. So I will be online on every Saturday on the same time, so with the different techniques and different patterns. So I will be also covering with the basics of mandala and zentangle art. So let's work it on together, and let's fill it up this. So as I said, these fillings can be done in any of the drawings. You can draw butterfly, you can draw any flower or any square or any shape. Alright, so we have completed the first filling in this circle. So for the rest of the detailing we will be doing in the next week. Alright, see you all. Thank you for joining today. I hope you all liked it. See you all. Bye.